Why are you wearing that hat?
What?
Why are you wearing that?
Long story, and maybe I'll tell you, but moving forward, if your tanks suck, I'm going to not only arrest you, but likely brutalize you.
What's that?
Nothing. It's my muscles. Veins. Nothing else. I don't like the camera on me. It's me, guys. Aquarium police present. It is a crime to have such beautiful aquariums. Something I spent so much time, effort, and donario on. For Tamara to come over here and put this I don't know what that is.
It's what we had at the time.
Yeah.
I'm resourceful.
And then these that are standing up from my
They're offcuts.
project. These are technically from.
We have some lights on. Sorry to ruin the
My
vibe.
Stingray aquarium. You can see a little gap back there because I was showing it in a past video. You see how it's like a little white strip? It's these sheets come in 20 by 30, and I just drop them behind the tank and cut them off. They're plastic, they're not going to warp, and they're black. They come in a multitude of colors. We got it from Michael's Crafts.
Crafts and
Michael's
supplies,
Crafts.
maybe?
They're plastic corrugated sheets. Let them see the thing, maybe even the serial number. $2.50 a piece. And you can see they're an open pore system, meaning that they're quite rigid as well. Not only waterproof, but rigid. Fantastic dividers for Betta aquariums to go in between to kind of block them out. But we also got them in white because this is a white aquarium system. Full disclosure, I fell so deeply in love with Tamara's racking system, with Tamara's rack, that I wouldn't mind building her an even bigger system. I kind of feel guilty shoving her in the corner because, as Tamara knows, nobody puts baby in the corner. So I might
disagree with that.
do a much larger setup. I don't want to say too much. Anyways, we can cut this with scissors and we can design a simple division. See, I have a ton of projects I'm constantly working on and I'm constantly doing, but because I have 1 million subscribers, I can't do these tiny little worthless projects on my 1 million subscriber channel because everybody's expecting me to build the world's greatest and biggest fish tank or something, and I guess that is the downside to it. This is the perfect dimensions. Obviously you don't want to cut this over a couch, but because I am so great, I won't cut the couch. I shouldn't talk like that.
Cut to a giant cut
Did
in
I cut
the
to the couch?
No, I'm
Oh yeah,
kidding.
this big thing right here. You can use scissors or whatever you want to accomplish your dreams. Make sure that is to the height of the tank. Grab it. I was at the, you know what I should do? Is just treat it. But I don't know if this is going to work. Let me try with that black piece first. I was at the Brooklyn Aquarium Society several years ago doing a talk. I had PTSD from who I was as a teenager, so when police show up, I automatically think, I'm going to jail. Oh, it will work. Perfect. I think I could do it just a little nicer though.
In case anyone didn't notice, he's talking about his hat.
Oh yeah, I told you I'd tell you that story. So, the New York Police Department shows up. There was 4 of them. Where's my measuring tape? Oh, that's a sentence you hate hearing. I lose it all the time.
It's usually somewhere that it doesn't make sense for it to be. It's probably like out on the deck or something.
I got a really big deck. I don't. Oh, it is too. Over here.
Somehow I always know.
It's not as big. Oh, it is. Actually.
Luke, come back in.
In here.
Get in here. Good boy. Good boy. Luke's a good helper. He's a good helper and a good friend.
So I'm doing my talk. And wasn't it one of... Do you know how I did that video, How the Aquarium Hobby Saved My Life? Well, I did a talk that was essentially an introduction to part 2. I promised I would do that video at some point. I never ended up doing it. For good reason. Too much. You can't share too much of yourself on the internet. 4 police officers show up. And lo and behold, they were fans. They wanted to bring me merch. They brought me hats. They brought me gifts. They brought me like patches. And it's like the official stuff that they wear. And that's pretty cool. They said, we think, and I'm going to quote verbatim, we think it's absolutely phenomenal that you were able to change your life around. We'd love if you could sometime come back down to the precinct and perhaps even talk to troubled youths. I said, whatever you want, just don't arrest me tonight. What I should have did was say, no, unless you give me a thumbnail out in front of your cop car with handcuffs on. I guess that would have been kind of funny. The bottom line is, even with Tamara, you'll always have to remember that you never know who's watching your videos or what they mean to them. Sometimes it's just an escape. Sometimes people go through some stuff, like some really hard times. And what we have to remember at all times is keep making the videos no matter what. It doesn't matter, Tamara, if you're going through anything, go through it with everybody else. But that's the beautiful part about the aquarium hobby, is that aquarium hobbyists certainly do come from all walks of life. It doesn't matter where you're from. Oh, this is one of my favorite Joey quotes. It doesn't matter where you're from, what your political views are, what color your skin is, what gender you are, what you identify as. None of that matters. As an aquarium hobbyist, I just want to see your fish tank. If you relate to that, or if you have a good story about the aquarium hobby, something that like you knew it meant a great deal to somebody, or let me know in the comment section below. I creep Tamara's comments as well. Okay. I love YouTube. I love making videos. I love talking to like-minded hobbyists. It's been my life for over 20 years. YouTube, of course, for 15 of them. But, you know, I don't view myself as a YouTuber for the most part. At times I view myself more grassroots, because I did get my start in aquarium clubs. You know, joining my aquarium club as a member only because I wanted to get out of the hobby and sell all my stuff. And I knew that I could sell my stuff on this forum. So long story short is, I discovered a community and decided I wanted to be a part of it. Kind of cool, huh?
Looks good.
Yeah, it does.
Don't call him the king for nothing.
Well, I don't think I'm the first one to do this. I think that it was the first time I saw this. It's tough to, like, even when it comes to anything in the aquarium hobby, if you think you're the first one to do anything, you're not. But for a cheap and easy yet effective visual aquarium divider for Bettas. This is pretty darn awesome. How many more do I gotta do? 2? 1, 2? Any more doing that? Oh no, 1, 2. I gotta keep going? I'm gonna seem shorter. Yeah, because it only goes into the water.
It's fine.
I'll fix it. It's fine.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
I'll fix it.
It's fine.
Fix
It's fine.
it.
It's fine.
I can fix it. It's interesting that I discovered this by accident. These are the cutoffs of what I cut off from the top of my 375, because like I said, these sheets are 20 by 30. And when I set them behind there, I just cut off the top, so I was like, oh, just so happens to be the width of your Betta tanks. And worked out really well. So we picked up some white ones as well to match. You already have on the go. Oh, you know what I should do? Instead of this, I don't know what that is, leather or something? Is I'm standing on a concrete floor. I should have did it on that. But, if you've ever watched any of my videos, you'll remember that I don't wear protective eyewear or protective footwear, and I don't have a good reason for it.
Too many steps.
Well, to be honest with you, I'm worried about filming. I'm worried about angles, lighting.
And that makes things already take
Audio.
10 times longer than if
and
you're just
I've done
doing
it all by myself for many years. I'm not looking for pity, but it's not, YouTube's not as easy as sometimes it might appear.
That's what I've been learning. I like it though.
What, YouTube?
Yeah.
You love YouTube. You've been wanting to be a creator for a long time, and I can see the joy and happiness when you're just filming. So I know how stressful and demanding it can be. I know how difficult it can be, but I definitely watch you create things with a watchful eye, knowing that I'll protect you if I notice this is getting to you too much or whatever, because you don't have to do this. You're gonna marry me. I'll take care of you for the rest of your life.
I'm so lucky.
Well, that's debatable.
What?
Yeah, cute little Betta dividers.
Ta-da!
Betta dividers. This one's like obnoxiously tall. Maybe that was the one that messed me up. It was. Now they look good.
They look good.
Yeah. Who's this?
That's Tiffany.
Yeah, Tiffany's a thought. And this one here?
Becca.
Becca. You only have 2 girls?
I have 4 girls.
Where are they?
They're on each like corner.
one?
Yeah.
Who's this?
She doesn't have a name yet, but I might call her Tina.
Can you call her Lafisha?
Sure.
Please. Lafisha.
Lafisha. Done.
And then who's this?
Jillian.
Jillian. And who's this again?
Tiffany.
Jillian, Tiffany,
Rebecca.
Rebecca. Lafisha is the easiest one to remember. My work here is done.
She just happens to be next to Ric Flair.
Oh yeah, Lafisha and Ric Flair.
That's not her boyfriend.
What?
That's not her boyfriend though.
That's not her boyfriend?
Her pair mate is in there.
Oh, you can mix and do whatever you want. I don't know how to breed Bettas. I don't know when to mix them, what size tank they should be in, when to know, etc. But if you guys want to see Lafisha and Ric Flair breed, let me know in the comment section below. More importantly, how do we do it?
So, do you remember the other night when you made me the dividers? The other night, meaning like quite a while ago. I know. I'm behind.
That was weeks ago.
Don't at me, don't.
I don't know how you managed to film videos that are all... So, if you're only tuning into Tamara now, she's always filming, and then she makes these videos that are like pieces from all over our life, and not from the same time period. I built those dividers like 4 weeks ago. I went to California. Oh, and I got you presents. Every time I travel, I bring Tamara home presents. I think it's important to bring people home presents when you travel and when they don't come with you. At least they have something to look forward to.
He's
Usually
sweet
it's
and
perfumes
thoughtful.
and chocolates, but this time it was fish stuff because I have infected her with my passion for the hobby after several years of being with me and living here. It worked. It is incredibly important to not only inspire, but to infect people with your passion. And if you are truly passionate about something, it's incredibly infectious. With that said, I must say, I was worried about her enjoying my hobby, because at the end of the day, it is my hobby. Obviously, it is our hobby, but when you live here, it is just for me. I've let her into my gallery, and I've decided I don't want her in my gallery anymore. So I'm building her a fish room in my basement, housing 32 aquariums. At the time you're watching this, I don't know, it's probably completely and totally finished, but I'm working on it. It's almost done.
We're working on it. I did do the painting of those cement blocks, and I never want to paint a cement block again in my life.
In exchange, you see, gentlemen, Tamara plays checkers. I play chess. I will build you a fish room, get you out of the gallery, if I can build a 21-foot-long aquarium. Welcome to Masterclass. Now leave me alone. You're welcome for the
Oh, yeah. Well, what I was going to say was that thank you for that, and thank you for story time.
What story time?
Story
yeah.
time.
Oh. I was actually, the reason I busted this out because I was going to LA and I was going to wear it there. And I was like doing some quick little videos to people I was going to see while they were there. And they're like, you're not going to wear that, are you? I was like, yeah, it'll be funny. And they're like, until you get shot, leave it at home. So I left it here.
Good thing.
And I did not get shot.
Good thing.
It would be better if I got shot. It'd be way better storytelling.
No.
Depends on where I got shot. Yeah. Okay.
This is awkward now. Thanks everyone for being here. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed. Thank Joey for his time and his expertise and his story.
Comment section below, hashtag Master Aquarist Manipulator. I get a 21-foot tent, she gets a fish room in the house. I get a 20-foot long tent, she gets out of the aquarium gallery. No, that hashtag's way too long. I don't even know if people could spell it, because I certainly couldn't. How about just hashtag, what did you call me? Oh, Moss Boss.
Yeah.
Moss Boss. Alright, then you alone.
See you in the next one.